Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're talking Olight. Of course, they are doing another sale because that's what they do. They do some awesome sales constantly. Now, if you haven't seen their sales before, they usually do up to 40% off of stuff. There's usually a free gift. In this particular case, they are giving away a free i3E if you log in. It's just a simple black i3E. Awesome little keychain light. There's no reason not to. It's one per customer. Of course, you can't just load up on them. But they have a bunch of new stuff, just like they always do, different colorations, different, versions of things. The biggest thing I'm excited about is this bag. This is the Olight Exploit. This is what I'm storing my stuff in now. I have knives and flashlights in here. Towards the end of the video, I'll of course open this up and give you a better look at it. But first I want to show some of their new color patterns. All right, so these are existing lights, fantastic, very popular lights. This is the Warrior Mini 2, and this is a new coloration called Black Lava. This is really neat. Obviously, we have a standard black, background, I guess you'd say, or base color with a splash of these red stripes. All right, it's supposed to look like little veins of lava. Now, this piece is only limited to 5,000. All right, so that sounds like a lot. Like, wow, 5,000 lights. That is very limited in comparison to how many they're making of other models. Next up here is one of my favorites, which you, of course, will see in a second here in my exploit bag. But this is the i5R. They're offering a red and a gunmetal. All right, so this is the gunmetal coloration, very nice. All right, and then of course their little guy here is a new color called Pinwheel Blue. All right, on this i3T. I got to get close to give you a better shot of this. So pretty cool. That's kind of a metal foil type appearance to me, but obviously we have little squares with I guess pinwheel style design. So yeah, it's just a new coloration. All right, so I love collecting, especially the small guys. These bigger guys are really cool. I get these for putting in different bags. I do occasionally EDC a bigger light, but generally speaking, it's these small ones. Now, before I get into the bag, I do want to mention that I have a 10% off coupon code. It's Cutlery10. All right, I've had that for years, but I don't often mention it. But if you're looking to ever get anything and it's not on sale, you can at least get 10% off if you're still buying from them. So just a good thing to keep in mind. So first off, we do have a nice little carry strap here, okay, if you wanted to use that. I'm taking it off for a second here because I found it made it a little bit easier to open and close this. All right, so pop the strap off. All right, you can see that we have two things. We have Velcro straps, and then we have these little bungees. Now this bungee kind of holds the second section on. I take them off right away. You don't have to. You can open just the first section and leave the second section closed, I guess. But I just take them off right away. All right, undo the Velcro, and it weaves through this little D-ring here. All right, so one way and out the other way. All right, so we have two of them. So this thing is super secure. All right, more so than some other, I have a ton of different knife pouches and stuff. Some of them are kind of a pain. The more secure they are, the harder it is to get into. If you're into these constantly back and forth, you do not have to weave it in like this. You can literally just go through the top loop, you know what I'm saying? And then just, fold it back on itself. That'd be a lot easier to get into, but I did want to show how you'd probably secure it normally. All right, so first off, very nice that there's embroidery on the outside as well. Opening this, you can see it's embroidered on the inside. So if you use these D-loops on top, and you can hang this like on a door or something, if you have those little hooks like to hang a towel or like a shoe rack or something like that, you can hang this on the back of your door in your bedroom or office or whatever, and this can be open all the time, kind of like those Spyderco knife cases. All right, but this unfolds. As you can see here, I have both lights on the top. These are all i5Rs, all right? And then the second row here, I have a lot of the O knives. So I kept the paperwork. I have the O knife tucked in the back, but then also they come with challenge coins. And you can see every single spot here, because this is not meant for lights. I happen to put lights in here, but this is meant for just the O knives, essentially. So they have a clear bottom pocket that you would put your challenge coin, because all these O knives come with a challenge coin. So it's a really nice presentation. All right. Then, of course, as you can see down here, I have my i3Ts, my little guys. So I got my bigger EDC flashlights, my AA's, my AAA's, and the knives in the middle. Now, obviously, I'm going to move stuff around as I get more O knives. All right, there's a couple O knives that I am interested in, but generally speaking, I get those in trades. I do trade for them because a lot of people, when they have these sales, they'll buy the knives outright quickly, And some people buy 2 or 3 to flip, and maybe they don't flip them, then they don't need them, you know, 2 or 3 of them of the same knife, and then that's when I swoop in and say, hey, you want to trade for something? You know, and try to get them in a trade as opposed to just buying them. But yeah, so and on the bottom I just have the batteries because I don't want to store them in the lights. Now what's interesting about this bottom piece here is this whole thing is a panel. All right, so you have quick access to take that off if you wanted to. All right. So let's say you put something in here special. This is very nice because it's a zippered pouch. All right, and each individual spot here has like a really soft velvety type backing. All right, so if you put something like, you know, I don't know, like a little more expensive in here, you can take this panel off and just have access to this panel. So overall, if you're just using this for the O knives, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. So you have 5, 10, 15 spots for your O knives. So you can carry up to 15 O knives in here. And then of course you could put accessories, anything in here. You know, maybe lanyards, beads, who knows. Extra screws, maybe a Torx wrench or something. So yeah, there's a ton of versatility here. Now if I fold this up, I want to show you these bungees here. All right, so I fold it twice. Then on the back, you can see that's where these hook. All right, so this basically prevents this from folding all the way out. This bottom section would be, you know, stay up like this. So if you did have this hanging and for some reason you wanted it a little bit shorter, I don't know what your limitations are. I think all doors are pretty much standard, but for whatever reason, they have this design so that this bottom section could be, you know, bungeed. All right, so it's not gonna, you know, open. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So actually, while I'm here, let me go ahead and, well, let me take these off. All right, undo this. I'm gonna put my little Pinwheel i3T in here. All right, so let me pop out my battery. All right, so I have my battery here. I'll unzip this, slip my battery in there just for storage. Again, so it doesn't you know, have any kind of problems long-term storage. And we'll just slip that right in that pocket there. All right. And as far as my i5R, this one's going in my EDC right now. So I'm not going to put it in this case yet. But yeah, there you go. So a couple new awesome flashlights, a very, very cool new case. The Exploit case is, like I said, it's very versatile. It does have the Olight logos and O-Knife logo everywhere, but you can obviously use this for anything. All right, if you want to put your Microtechs in here, or you know, keep your slip joints or whatever. It's just interesting, specifically having these clear pockets on the bottom to showcase these rounds is very cool. But I mean, look at me. I happen to like silver, so I can keep random knives in here and also keep, you know, silver coins. I can keep what, 15 coins. All right, so you have 15 ounces of silver and some really cool knives. That's always an option. All right, and then the bottom, you can put even more silver. You can put your silver bars in here. You know, the sky is the limit. You could put anything in here. You could probably put your lighters in here if you really wanted to. But anyway, that is all for now. Like I said, wanted to show this case here because I think this is awesome. This is the highlight of this particular sale, in my opinion, but it just depends on what you're into and what you're collecting. So that's it for this one, guys. Again, I think the Exploit is a super cool case, and they do have some really nice new models. If you are interested in these specific ones that I showed, I do have links down in the description box. Those are affiliate links, so if you do click on them and you do buy something, they throw me a couple pennies, which is very nice of them, and I appreciate it. But if you do miss this sale, remember to use that coupon code so you can save 10% at any given time on anything that's not on sale, which is always a bonus. But as you know, there's always a sale. So it's probably better just to wait and pick it up on the next sale. So that's all. If you guys haven't picked something up, let me know down in the comment section what you got. I'd love to hear it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.